Morning, storytelling Ron. Well, morning for me. I'm going to show you these maps I'm doing. I'm drinking coffee and making funny noises and stuff. So this is Rassalantar. It's in the Storm King's Thunder campaign. It's funny. It's just a little paragraph and a little. I'll show you in the map where it is. This is the beginning when you do the hill giants, which are up here somewhere. And this is the map I show the players, so I don't have Grudhaug here in here. But for my characters, just so you know, that I started them at Waterdeep, and I'm also going to be having them go. If you've seen my other videos, which I for Storm King's Thunder, you'll know that I'm going to have them go through all the giants. But anyway, they're going up North Four Road. That's the choice they made, and they're going to. I had a couple options. They can go North Four Road with a merchant and escort because all the giants and the fear and all that, or they could go up the Dessarin River to escort, like guard the ship that's going to go because everyone's afraid. There's no one's going. No guards want to go. All the farmers are fleeing. Blah blah blah. But I also had an option where they could go up the Rassalantar and Amfeld and go that way. I don't remember whatever, but I didn't make it very clear to them that was an option or didn't emphasize it as much. But that was another option they could go and check out that area. But anyway, I did Rassalantar mainly because I just wanted to do it. I just love doodling. I'm a DM, Dungeon Master, and I love doodling. I love just making these little minis. And this is kind of like a promo commercial for my minis. But I'm falling in love with doing it. And I write in the mornings. I'm a writer, and then in the afternoons, it's just very comforting to draw. But I'm also a dungeon master, so I love making my own minis. And because I used to, there's another video I have where I'm acquiring all my minis off the internet, just taking images and photoshopping and creating little paper cutouts. And because I want such variety in them, I do a lot, like not just one, the same orc. I want to do like 6 or 7 or whatever. Anyway, so I just decided, man, I really want to do these myself. And I used to be an artist, CG animator, and all that. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. There's another. I'm going to show this one at another point, but this is Barge Right in Walmford, which is right here, which is part of this campaign. Well, you could go there if you want, and it's really a big part of Princes of the Apocalypse campaign. But I have a bigger image of that, but I just put that there. But anyway, I want to talk about this one here, Rassalantar, and I just read the description, and it's pretty small, basic. I probably could have done more walled areas because they were walled farms, but whatever. This is my version of Rassalantar and the Sleeping Dragon. So if they came up the long road, they could stay here. And I like doing this. I put this on like a big widescreen TV as we're playing. So it's not necessarily a battle map, but it's really cool because they can see it and then they can say, I want to go there, what's this? And I have another video, Storm King's Thunder episode 2, of the other town I did. Let me see if I have it on here somewhere. Here it is. This one, which I explained, they went through this one. This one's a little less detailed, and this is like just a little trading post, whereas this one's a kind of sort of a town. There's a garrison here, the Sleeping Dragon Inn, and they got like the dwarf who spies on the Lord's Alliance for the Black Network, whatever. And this is a Lords of Alliance kind of garrison and post. And obviously the farmers are taking advantage of the garrison being there, so they create their farms. So some little adventure. So this is kind of a low-level adventure options I have is when they come here, obviously they would stop there. Well, they were with a merchant, so I was planning on the merchant, stopping and staying at the Sleeping Dragon Inn. Now they could obviously play a little intrigue in there and discover that the dwarf has a spy hole corridors and stuff like that. They could play that out, and obviously the Lord's Alliance kind of group that they could go there and deal with this kind of intrigue if they wanted to. And it's just based on what they say to me because I didn't have it fully detailed out because they didn't go there. But just these are just ideas for you if you play Storm King's Thunder, or you can just turn this into your own little adventure map. You could print this out, but it's really cool if you have access to a widescreen TV and a laptop, and then show it through there and let them see this and then ask about different areas and go to them. I really enjoyed doing it that way. So this is sort of a cross between battle map and theater of the mind. I don't even know what to call this, but I'll probably have to look that up. But anyway, like when I draw things, I really think about adventure. I really think about you got the stump bog here. You know what's going on here. You got a little fishing area, and then you got this looks pretty creepy. And there is the stump bog in the description. And there's like 5 or 6 farms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 farms. This is just little residence for workers and stuff. And then little wagon areas, a little stable-y thing. This is a chop and wood area. So one adventure is if these farmers will come up maybe to the adventurers and ask them to help out because the garrison is too busy, with the road and Lords of Alliance business. But they have an awakened tree harassing them as they're trying to chop wood. And so there's an awakened tree that they got to fight. And that's a good low-level adventure to fight a tree, to silence, take that tree out. I don't have anything for this one. This one's like kind of wine grapes and fruits. And they could even come to these farms and buy things like little minor healing things, like maybe a good fruity wine, bottles of wine. And I like to give them like little like 1 die 4 false life hit points, that they get to add on to their hit points. That you don't recover those after you use them, but those are kind of neat little things to give them. Like if they get a wine, or if they have a really good meal, they get +1 inspiration or whatever. Little things that are usable and gone, kind of things that they can use as when they're low level, especially to help them out. So there's that kind of option for this. The garrison will have a blacksmith tanner, so if they want to go there, but it's going to be even a little more expensive because they're busy dealing with the Lord Alliance and the garrison, business. This is kind of a shed for the wagons if they want to look at a little parking area. Okay, so there's a little tower that's not really used that much. I just kind of made that empty. I don't know. I could put some like sturges in there or something. I am having now this farm is going to be creepy because it's going to be zombies. Over here was a story. I'll get to that, but it's connected to this. The family one of them, the son or whatever, got infected. He came home and turned into a zombie and then infected the whole family. And it just happened. So these people don't really know it has happened, and it's creepy. But someone's going to mention like, well, we haven't heard from blah blah blah. He usually comes. Wonder why? Why? So something to encourage the players to go check that out. And of course, this is like a creepy, dark, scary zombie. Maybe a ghoul in there, like a ghoul leads them or something. Like the grandfather turned into a ghoul instead, or a wraith. Some kind of low-level undead thing. I'm going to do in there. Maybe I'll make one of the animals kind of creepy as well, all the dead animals or something. But again, I haven't fully developed it because they didn't go there. But that was my ideas, and I'm just giving you ideas if you want to use this map. So this is in the story where this used to be a tower on the hill, or keep on the hill, and it's in ruins, and it's all waterlogged, or I don't know if it's waterlogged or not, but I made it waterlogged, marshy, and archway and ruins, and submerged in the water are zombies that like submerged, rotting, stuck zombies, but also under there is a teleportation circle. So to me, that's kind of cool. I was kind of thinking they don't say directly that it's connected to the Harpers, which the Harpers are the ones that do have teleport circles in the Storm King's Thunder campaign. So I'm thinking I would do that. I would make it connect like an old teleport circle they don't use anymore. But then what if the characters can use it? They can connect to the Harpers, or because it does say it connects to a certain mage in Waterdeep. But I would sort of connect it with the Harpers because I feel like, or even with that mage through the Harpers, because I feel like that'd be cool for them to be aware of that early on or whatever. But they're not worthy to use it, and they gotta the Harpers would probably tell them, you're not worthy, how dare you, like be really rude to them. That's so that later on when they prove themselves, the Harpers come, okay, we apologize for being rude to you. It's a really good way of creating tension and emotion and all that with characters. I always like to make those in power, those that are the moving pieces of the lords and nobles, be very rude to the party, the captains or whatever. At the beginning, they're not in prison rude, just rude, like we don't need you, go away, kind of rude. And then when the party succeeds at their adventures, then the nobles come back, okay, meekly to ask for help. That's always, that right there is always an amazing turnaround, fun aspect of DMing. Sheep here, kind of cute and goofy little thing. I haven't really, but anyway, so this is a good adventure area. This is a nice little fight challenge thing. There's a nice little intrigue thing, and then maybe trying to get like some +1. I do I do a lot of +1 mastercrafted type stuff they can buy that for like 300 gold, around 300 gold, whether it's armor, a shield, weapons. It's mastercraft, not magical, just mastercrafted. I like to do that, and then whenever they roll a 1, I might even say your mastercraft is not mastercrafted anymore. It's somewhat damaged. So that's a way of giving them something temporary for a little while, and then they got to get something cooler. Obviously, this is going to have some swamp creatures that are low level that they can deal with. Maybe the fishermen ask them to deal with something. There could be some creature out here. This is obviously very easy for crocs. Like I call them crocos or crocodiles. Giant bullfrog, maybe a bullywugs, little raiding bullywugs or something. Because the stump bog is supposed to be really huge, but that's a fun little adventure. And then of course the zombie thing. So that's right there, all that stuff right there. They can and obviously you want to come up with little farmer rewards. Good meals that give them +1 +4 false. The hit points thing, temporary hit points, or just supplies, whatever. So anyway, that's my video, just to show you how I like to draw things and create little adventures in there that they can do. It's a very fun evening. And if you watch my Storm King's Thunder recap episode 2, that will have explain kind of how I do these maps. I did the other one basically in the same kind of vein. And of course this one I don't plan on using with them because I don't think they're going to come back around this way. But they might. But whatever. I could use it for something else or another group. But anyway, that's my map dudes, and it's going to be on my Patreon.com mini dudes. If you want it, I did post it on Fantasy Maps on Reddit, so you can get it there for free. Fantasy Maps, and just look for the Rassalantar map on Reddit. Fantasy Maps, Rassalantar. But again, my Patreon, I've got the Barge Right Wamford I'll be posting there soon. I'm working on Loudwater, which is another big town in the Storm King's Thunder area, or you can use it for whatever. It's over here. Here. It's over. Loudwater here. And then the Loudwater town is a major. Well, there's Orlbar. Loudwater town is a major part of the role playing for the Stone Giants, which they'll be doing next. But anyway, so yeah, that's my little commercial for Patreon, my Patreon, and I'm really enjoying drawing. Me drawings, me doodles. I call them doodles, because as you can see, I'm very doodly. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching.